Well, good afternoon. So, let's do a follow-up on full self-drive. Nothing bad happened. The car's fine. I turned it all off, and I'm not excited about it. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. The system is amazing. Let me show you what happened today. So this is my lab where I work, and you come up the main road here, turn into here. This is kind of a steep little driveway, and I always disconnect FSD, and I always put a comment on there, hey, it's a steep driveway, driver took command, didn't want my car to bottom out. Well, when you leave, you go out here and you make a right-hand turn. Well, this is pure bike lane. And as many times as the car could, in, I don't know, a 1 mile stretch, all it did was want to put the blinker on and ride in that damn bike lane. So I disconnected it till I get past the high school right here. Re-engage over here because there's not really a bike lane, it's a sidewalk. We're doing great. Adjusting speeds, you know, because it's fairly slow, and if you go slow, you're going to get ran over. Right until you come up to this little coffee shop right here. So we make this turn. Thankfully, this sidewalk isn't like a rolled curb, it's a flat curb, so you could like ride your bike over it. Well, which is exactly what the car did. It rolled right over that curb. So needless to say, that was bullshit. So right about here is where I didn't take over yet. The car got into the left-hand lane, which, whatever. Well, the problem is, if you stay in the left-hand lane, as you get onto the freeway, the left-hand lane, forces you to take an exit. I don't want to take an exit. I want to be in the middle lane or the far left lane. And it was all she could do to stay in the right lane. It's all GPS driven. The car knows where it's at. It knows where it's going. It knows the freeways and the roads. Why make more turns than you have to? And there's a lot of traffic right there in the morning because everybody's coming into downtown to work. People come from out of the area to work downtown. I shut it off at that point. I was so mad with the system and how, I don't want to say how poorly it ran, but this morning it was poor. I don't know if she didn't have her coffee or what the story was this morning, but I was so pissed at it. Coming off of kind of a bad night at work, I just turned it all off. Drove home the rest of the way on autopilot. It was fantastic. The car stops way short of intersections. There's no reason for that. Creep up. You got the whole display to see what's going on. When I leave the house, the car stops here. Well, shit, you can't see going down that road, and people come flying up through there. So then I'll have to get onto the gas and bring her nose way up to, you know, about where that marker is, just so I can see. Because, sorry, I don't trust the car enough to replace me as the pilot. So it stopped short here. The acceleration, in my opinion, could be a little more fluid. You know, you go through this intersection, you get on the freeway here. It actually clears this curb pretty well. It's still close, but it does a good job. But holy balls, boy, it is accelerating all the way through there. And when you get onto the freeway, there's a quarter-mile runoff before that freeway entrance turns into the lane. Tractor trailers don't get out of that lane. They should be in the middle lane to allow oncoming traffic, but they don't. If there's a tractor, the car doesn't see it, and you got to really punch it to get through there. So I'm not excited. I'm not happy. I'm glad it was free. Will I turn it back on? Because it's only been 2 days. Probably. I was just super mad this morning. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this video or not. But my current state of thought on this right now is it's not for me. I wouldn't buy it anyway. Regardless, I wouldn't buy it. Unless, of course, like I said in the previous 2 videos, it was around $5,000, then I might. Because I plan on keeping this car for a long time. Maybe at $5,000, but at 12, there is not a snowball's chance in hell that this is worth it. I hope that Tesla's getting a ton of good information off of this, and I hope people are using the right scroll wheel to explain the situation on why they had a takeover. Because that will make the system better. But for the amount of cameras on this car, I truly think that I'm not a software engineer. I'm not a programming language person. Of course, everybody goes, it could be better. And it could. I don't know how to do that. The guys at Tesla know how to do that. And I'm sure they are. So I'm not bagging on anybody. This is just a, day 2 impression. So today starts day 3 with it. It's already turned off. I will probably turn it back on tonight. I'm just like rambling because I'm upset with the system now. But all these people on YouTube, oh my God, it was a wonderful experience, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. No chance. You did not have a flawless experience every single time driving this. For those of you guys that really watch the FSD stuff, you know who I'm talking about. There's no possible way that they did. Unless they're driving on a straight line from like Reading to Los Angeles, where it's literally flat for 500 miles in a straight line. Sure, it's going to be flawless. So is autopilot. But yeah, you put it in a mountain road. Stick it in the downtown areas where it's nothing but controlled one-way streets. Now, granted, San Francisco's like that, but that's also the hub for all the engineers. So, of course, that place is going to be flawless. So, I don't know. I'm totally rambling. Take it with a grain of salt. I just want to put this out there for you guys to, you know, do with it as you will, I guess. We'll let you know how it goes. Thanks for watching me bitch and ramble, guys. We'll see you on the next one.